Good morning, Plano Elementary School. I am so happy to be with you all today. Let's start by standing for our pledge and pause. Salute the flag. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. P. Positive attitude in all you do. A. Act responsibly in all situations. W. Work hard toward success. S. Show respect to self and others. Thank you. You can have a seat. All right. Well, welcome back to another week of learning. This week is a little different. Students, don't forget that Wednesday and Thursday are going to be distance learning days. So we will be in person today and tomorrow, but Wednesday and Thursday are distance learning days. All right. Let's talk about some weekly awards. Let's first off give a shout out to Miss Mayo's class for earning the Silver Spoon Award. Great job, Miss Mayo's crew. And the Golden Shoe winner this week goes to Miss Davis's class. Nice job, guys. Attendance Panther, this class is really rolling. This is Miss Beal's class. And our Spear Stick goes to one of our combined classes. It is Miss Jones's class. So congratulations, Miss Jones's class. All right, so it is Black History Month, and today and in our next morning meeting, I want to just talk about some members of our Black community that are notable. And this, actually just recently, we lost someone that's been very important sports figure and also a very prominent national figure, and that was Hank Aaron. Muhammad Ali said of Hank Aaron, "The only man I idolize more than myself is Hank Aaron." And that is quite a statement, because we know Muhammad Ali, he was he was a salesman, and he was very charismatic. So Hank Aaron was born in Mobile, Alabama in February of 1934, actually February 5th, so his birthday was actually just 3 days ago. And that next year, when he was 1 year old, Babe Ruth played in his, or he would hit his last home run, which was number 714. So the great Bambino had hit 714 home runs. Again, that's 1935. So let's fast forward almost 20 years later, and Hank Aaron played in his first major league ball game with the Milwaukee Braves. Now you're like, no, it's the Atlanta Braves. Well, at that time it was the Milwaukee Braves. That was 1954. Now in 1966, the Milwaukee Braves moved to Atlanta. And there's a picture of Atlanta in 1966. And of course, they went from the north to the deep south. And at that time, there were lots of segregation laws on the books and many racist attitudes. And Hank Aaron was a phenomenal player, but he had to deal with racism and a lot of awful attitudes. He said in 1973, he said, "If I was white, all America would be proud of me, but I am black." And then he later said, "It's very offensive. They call me every other bad word you can come up with. You can't ignore them. They are here, but this is just the way things are for black people in America. It's something you battle all your life." So as he became more successful on the field, he had to have an increased security presence around him. There were some bodyguards that shadowed him for his protection. But despite all that adversity, despite the awful attitudes, the awful words that are said to him, he was one of the most amazing baseball players of all time. In fact, to this day, he is still the all-time leader in RBIs with 2,297, and the all-time leader in bases, 6,856. That's amazing. And then on April the 8th of 1974, he, having just tied Babe Ruth's record, went up to bat, and then this is what happened.
Has to ignore the sound effects and stay a professional and pitch his game. 1 ball and no strikes. Aaron waiting. The outfield deep and straight away. Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone. Moment for baseball. What a marvelous moment for Atlanta and the state of Georgia. What a marvelous moment for the country and the world. A black man is getting a standing ovation in the Deep South for breaking a record of an all-time baseball idol.
So he broke Babe Ruth's record and ended up with 715, or that was his 715th home run. In total, if memory serves correctly, he would end up hitting 734 home runs, which that record would stand for a few decades until Barry Bonds broke it in the 2000s. But he is still second place all time on home runs. And then in 2002, President George W. Bush would honor Hank Aaron with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian honor the president can bestow on anyone. So he led a remarkable life, and just a few weeks ago, on January 22nd, at 86 years old, he passed away. But he was a proponent for civil rights. He stood up for those who didn't have a voice, and just overcame all kinds of obstacles to find incredible success. So one of the lessons I take from him is that sometimes we wait for the best circumstance before we give our best effort. We wait for everything to line up and to be in our favor before we say, all right, now I can really be successful. He faced all kinds of obstacles, people being ugly to him, fearful for his safety. Yet despite all that, he became one of the greatest baseball players of all time. So Hank Aaron, may he rest in peace, just passed away a few weeks ago. But he leaves a legacy and inspiration for us. So I hope everyone has a great week. Let's make sure we really maximize our 2 days of this Monday and Tuesday of in-person learning, and that we are diligent the rest of the week of logging on to our Google Classrooms. Your teachers will continue to give you or to have your Google Classroom meets, just like what we did on our snow day. So you'll still have interactions with your teachers on our distance learning days. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you out and about.